Good morning, students. Today we will talk about Akbar's religious policy from chapter 9, and the page number is 91. Akbar had a great desire to unite the diverse races in India into one nation, where everyone would enjoy equal status. Akbar adopted certain policies to transform the Islamic Mughal state into a secular one. Secular means not connected with religious or spiritual matters. His policy of religious tolerance is one of them. And in this religious policy, he got his support from his Hindu subjects in general and the Rajputs in particular. Akbar abolished the jizya tax and the pilgrim tax. The jizya tax was imposed by earlier Muslim rulers only on non-Muslim subjects. From the very beginning, the Hindus were against of this tax. And the pilgrim tax was imposed on Hindus visiting places of pilgrimage. Akbar allowed all the Hindus to build temples, celebrate festivals, and worship freely. He married Rajput princes and allowed his Rajput wives freedom of worship and to celebrate festivals such as Holi and Diwali. And he also took part in these celebrations. The talented and competent Hindus like Todarmal, Birbal and Raja Bhagwan Das got a high post in Akbar's court. Akbar gave land rents to people of all religions. To discuss the religious matters, Akbar built the Ibadat Khana or the hall of prayer at his new capital Fatehpur Sikri in the year 1575 CE. Scholars, philosophers, priests, missionaries, monks, religious leaders from each and every religion were invited in the Ibadat Khana. They explained the principles and teachings of their respective religions. Now come to our next point, Akbar's religion. Like a true Muslim, Akbar had respect for all religious faiths. With a view to unite people on the basis of a common religion, Akbar suggested a new religious faith, which come to be called the Dini Ilahi. That is to say, the religion of one God. Akbar propounded the Dini Ilahi, in which he incorporated the essence of all religions. In short, the new religion was based on common truths of all religions. And the objective was to establish a religious order which would be acceptable to the Hindus, Muslims, and other communities, and to promote universal brotherhood and national unity. The Dini Ilahi was more like a code of moral conduct. There were no sacred books, no priestly classes, no places of worship, and no rituals. Now come to our next point, Rajput policy. As I told you before, that Akbar realized that without the support of the Rajputs, it was quite impossible to build and maintain a large and stable army. That is the reason Akbar followed the Rajput policy. He treated the Rajputs with honor and equality and won their respect and loyalty. Akbar strengthened his ties with the Rajputs through matrimonial alliances, and in this way, without any kind of conquest, Akbar easily annexed many Rajput states. Akbar won the friendship, loyalty, and cooperation of the Rajputs by appointing them to important posts of trust and responsibilities. Akbar abolished the jizya and pilgrim tax for his Rajput friends, and after defeating the Rajput in a war, Akbar allowed them to retain their kingdoms if they recognized Akbar as their overlord and paid him regular tribute. As a result of his Rajput policy, Akbar won the loyalty and support of the Rajputs, who formed the backbone of a strong and stable empire.